Hello, I'm Dan Locke, PGA teaching professional, and welcome to the SpineAlign Golf AI Lesson Academy. Over the last 18 years, I've had the pleasure of working with thousands of golfers, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the golf swing doesn't have to be complicated. Yes, it's complex, but my teaching style has always been about simplifying it, breaking it down into small, manageable parts, and most importantly, helping you leave every lesson feeling good and knowing you made real progress. Now here's the tricky part. Sometimes during a lesson we find a great feel or we make a breakthrough fix, but when you leave the tee and go practice later, that feel disappears. Does that sound familiar? That's exactly where the SpineAlign Golf App comes in. This AI-powered tool allows you to cement those perfect movements so your body learns them the right way every time you practice. What we're talking about is neurological side of learning. You're training your brain to respond the same way over and over again. These are called neurological motor movements, and the goal is to make these movements automatic, because here's the deal. Practice doesn't make perfect unless your practice is perfect. Then it becomes permanent. And too often, unsupervised practice leads to bad habits that set you back. SpineAlign is like having a coach in your pocket. It gives you instant feedback on your lower body rotation, weight transfer, shoulder angles, and spine angles. These are all things that are very hard to teach and all things that are usually hardest to feel on your own. So whether you're new to golf or trying to take the game to the next level, this academy will help you train smarter, move better, and finally connect the dots between what you do on the lesson tee and what you do on your own. Let's make the most of every swing. Let's get started with SpineAlign AI Golf Academy.
Before diving into the lessons, it's important to understand the AI science behind the app and how it helps you improve your golf swing. Our developers spent over a decade studying thousands of golf swings and analyzing common teaching techniques. Through this research, we identified key elements of a successful golf swing. 1. Hip turn angle and leg movement. 2. Spine angle alignment and stability. 3. Shoulder turn angle. 4. Shoulder impact angle. These dynamics are critical to maintaining proper swing mechanics. Our technology is designed to help you understand and maintain the ideal angles and positions for each part of your body during the swing. Our research shows that most professional golfers achieve consistency by maintaining and reaching these key angles during their swings. Much of today's golf instruction often overlooks these key mechanics. When these fundamentals are off, your ball impact will be affected, and then you will struggle to find a consistent swing. As you start using the SpineAlign Golf App, you'll notice that the core of a good golf swing revolves around achieving the correct hip, spine, and shoulder angles. The app will guide you in tracking and correcting these mechanics, helping you build a more effective and reliable swing. The SpineAlign Golf App is user-friendly, providing visual and audible feedback to guide your practice sessions. Let's break down the key features of how the app helps you achieve proper swing angles. Always start by practicing your lower body mechanics, the foundation of a proper golf swing. Choose the hip turn button on the home screen and place the phone in the hip belt. As you turn your lower body, you will hear an audible sound when you reach a minimum of 17 degrees of hip tilt. This indicates that your hip movement is correct. Silence at end of backswing and impact position means that you haven't reached the required 17-degree tilt yet. Next, start upper body mechanics. From the home screen, choose the club you want to practice with by tapping the corresponding button. The app will track the spine angle range allowed for that club. To begin, place your phone inside the chest vest. The goal here is to learn how to achieve the proper spine and shoulder angles. The active screen consists of 4 live-action tracking windows. Top left is the spine angle. Top right is the shoulder turn angle. Bottom left is the body turn. Bottom right is the shoulder impact angle. The first swing mechanic that the app tracks is your spine angle. Spine angle monitoring gives you feedback to stay between 36 to 43 degrees for a 7-iron. When you choose the driver, The app will help you stay between 30 to 37 degrees. The following sound is heard when you are staying within the allowed spine angle range. You will hear the audible sound when your spine angle first reaches 36 degrees, which is the minimum angle preferred for the 7-iron. The sound will disappear at 43 degrees, which indicates you have tilted down too much. Come back up slowly until the sound returns, which indicates you're staying within the correct angle range again. If you stand too far upright, the sound disappears again as you're standing at less than 36 degrees, which is considered too upright for a 7-iron. When you start with the correct spine angle, you will find it easier to swing with the chosen club, and the rest of your angles will also be easier to master. Keeping your spine angle within the proper range is critical, especially during the backswing. Once you are comfortable with the spine angle, start the backswing and listen for a different audible sound. The spine angle beeps will disappear once you get halfway through your backswing, and it will be replaced by the shoulder turn angle sounds. As you reach the backswing, the app will track your shoulder turn and provide feedback on whether your shoulder angle is correct. A proper shoulder position is crucial for an efficient and powerful golf swing. It helps position you for the downswing. It also allows you to swing properly for different clubs. If you are using a driver or wood, the ideal shoulder turn angle is between 25 to 35 degrees. For middle irons, the shoulder tilt is between 30 to 40 degrees. For 9-irons and wedges, the angles are more than 35 degrees and can exceed 40. The app will provide the following feedback to let you know when the shoulder angle is within the allowable range. Yes, yes, yes sound. This sound starts when your shoulder tilt reaches a minimum of 25 degrees as you position your shoulders through the end of the backswing. This is the minimally acceptable angle for all clubs. It continues up to 40 degrees. Zing, zing, zing sound. This sound starts when your shoulder tilt reaches 40 degrees or more. It indicates that you are reaching the upper limit of shoulder tilt. If you hear the zing, zing, zing sound with clubs other than 9-irons and wedges, you should level your shoulders more upright, as excess shoulder turn angles are not acceptable for drivers, woods, and mid-irons. For 9-irons and wedges, 40+ degrees may be acceptable. In conclusion, you want to hear the yes, yes, yes sound at the end of the backswing with most clubs. If the app is silent, that indicates that you are turning too flat. Tilt the shoulders down until you hear the yes sound. Flat shoulders usually indicate loss of spine angle and poor lower body mechanics. The shoulder impact position is the last angle tracked by the app. It is the key element for generating power and consistency in your golf swing. A minimum of 30-degree shoulder tilt is required. Pros reach angles above 40 degrees with drivers and woods, and over 60 degrees with 7, 8, 9-irons and wedges. The shoulder angle creates the downward attack force needed for proper ball compression. This angle will vary depending on the club you're using and your athletic ability. A minimum of 30 degrees is recommended for drivers and woods. The app will provide the yes, yes, yes sound when this angle is reached. This is the minimum goal. The app will be silent when the shoulders are flat at impact. Flat shoulders cause inconsistent ball striking and prevent the body from reaching the necessary angle to generate power. This happens when you lift out of your spine angle and your legs and hips have wrong mechanics. To prevent lifting, maintain a consistent spine angle throughout the swing. Position your shoulders correctly at end of backswing, and reverse that position into impact by tilting your shoulders down into optimal position. The app will provide the zing, zing, zing sound when this angle is reached. When you find yourself struggling with this mechanic, return to leg and hip practice, as your lower body movement is critical to achieving proper shoulder turn angle at impact. As you reach the impact position, you should hear the audible sounds from the app. The yes, yes sound indicates the minimum shoulder tilt position. The zing, zing sound signals you've achieved a more advanced shoulder tilt. If you're physically capable of more tilt, try to increase the shoulder angle beyond the 40-degree mark, especially with your irons. This is what differentiates professional golfers from amateurs. Achieving a more downward tilt adds power to your shot by allowing you to compress the ball more effectively. Remember, the more downward tilt you achieve, the more power you generate. This is why the zing, zing, zing sound becomes your friend in the downswing. It's essential to continue practicing hip and leg rotation to maintain good posture, follow through, and body movement that allows you to accomplish the ideal impact position. Hold your body at the impact position so you can hear the audible sounds and get a feel of what you need to accomplish. The SpineAlign Golf Academy is designed to help golfers of all levels master the fundamentals of an ideal golf swing. Our lesson videos are intentionally numbered in the recommended learning sequence. This progression teaches you the mechanics and timing needed for a successful, repeatable swing. Throughout the program, you'll learn how to identify common swing faults and correct them with practical, down-to-earth guidance. Using instant feedback on your key body angles and movements, you'll build lasting consistency, not short-term quick fixes that rarely hold up. Follow the lessons in order and revisit earlier videos whenever you experience swing doubts or want to reinforce proper mechanics. This structured approach will help you develop a solid foundation and long-term improvement in your game.